Hello and welcome to another Monday morning art talk. It's actually nighttime, but I'm making this video because at this time this video is coming out, I'm actually in jolly old England, my hometown. I'm in Birmingham out there doing a workshop, but I wanted to make sure that I had something for you guys, and I hope you like today's topic. So today what I wanted to talk about was just not to be, you got to be sort of real with yourself as far as if you really want to take your career to the next level. And there's no faking it. There's no kind of wanting to do it. There's no ifs, ands, and buts. It's just about kind of doing it. And I've always known of this artist, and I just recently was walking in a bookstore and saw his bookshelf, his book on the shelf, and thought, yeah, I'm going to buy that book just because I love his work. And that's the work of, I hope I'm saying it right, Honoré Daumier. And here is just, again, one of what I feel was one of the real just great concept artists just way back when. Just if you look at just some of his work through here, his caricature, just his drawings are just unbelievably brilliant. They're just, you got the storytelling and everything going on here. They're just really brilliant. And what was interesting when I was, just looking at his work and looking through this book, seeing that evolution of the artist. And it's almost like Picasso, where this unbelievable skill and this ability to draw and just paint, and that the handle of just the tools and observation, but eventually they start to go into a simpler way. And that's almost like what Daumier's work went to, was it just started to become just a lot more simple. It wasn't it didn't have as many lines. He wasn't so focused so much on all the details anymore. It was just more about the essence and the story that he was trying to convey. And you can just really see that in the evolution with his work. And what was fascinating too is I just want to read this first little part to you through here. Let me see, there was just in regards to, hold on here. He died in 1879. He was 70 years old. And let's see here. Daumier was responsible for more than 5 million original works of art. 5 million original works of art. I mean, that's just unheard of. I mean, who's done 5 million pieces? It's unbelievable. And I'm not saying to you that you have to go out and draw 5 million pieces of artwork, but what I want to say to you is, if that you truly want to be in this profession, and this is where you want to go, you want to work through for the studios, you want to have those freelance clients, you want to build your own enterprise, your own business, whatever it is you want to do, and it's all dependent on your work and your quality of work, you just got to make damn sure that you're putting in the time, and that you're drawing, and that it's not just doing it every once in a while. Because all the people that you admire out there that have turned and become something, and they're doing something, you go, man, I want that. I want to do that. Well, I can guarantee you that every single one of those people have gone through this journey of just non-stop drawing, just for the pure love and joy of it. And you can't stop. Your mind is constantly going. Even when you're not drawing, you're observing. And that's what's happening to why people are getting to where they need. And I just don't want you to fool yourself. To think that if you're not doing enough of the work that you're going to get to where it is you want to be. It's so important. It's like it's the one little ingredient that we can talk about technique, and we can talk about just showing you how to think and how to push different ways and through observation and all these very important things. But what there really comes down to at the bottom, at the end of the day, is just your perseverance. Are you willing to just frickin' draw? Do you just want to draw? Do you love it? Are you constantly filling up those sketchbooks? Are you constantly trying to find new ways of doing things? Are you constantly in search of new ideas? Are you constantly referencing and admiring other artists, like such as Honoré Daumier here? Notice how I say that real quick just so that I don't mispronounce it. But those are the things where when you stumble across them, does it catch your eye? Does it make you just want to go get a little bit curious? Do you want to research that just a little bit more? And that's why I don't want you to fool yourself in any way, shape, or form, thinking if you're just doing the bare minimum, but you're taking the classes, and you're doing the stuff, but you're just doing bare minimum, that you're going to truly get to where it is that you want to go. Because that's just not going to happen that way. And that's really what the heart of this talk is about. Just, I think it's so vital. It's so important. Try to find that regimen. Try to form that habit, and making that effort just to just go and just sketch. Just take that 10 minutes, that 15 minutes, just draw those things that you're not familiar with drawing that make you uncomfortable to draw sometimes. But I say focus on the things that you truly love to do. For me, I'm not going to spend my time drawing buildings and landscapes and cars and machines and robots and all that, because frankly, I just don't want to draw that. I love drawing people. I love drawing characters. I love drawing little creatures, little animals, converging all the two, but all of them. But that's what I like to do. So maybe it's I got to draw hands. I got to practice drawing hands because that's part of people. I got to practice drawing hairstyles because that's part of drawing people. I got to practice looking at wrinkles in clothing because that's part of drawing people. I got to practice observing how people sit and the way they react to things and mannerisms and gestures. And because that's part of just drawing people. That way, through that observation and through that amount of drawing that you just keep doing and make sure that you're doing the right things. And I'm not talking about perfect draftsmanship here. I'm not talking that things have to be so perfect. Something that I express to my students all the time is what I say to them, I want you to throw up on the paper. Throw up. They throw up, not literally. I don't want you to throw up on the paper. I want you to throw up. just want you to draw so loose, so quick, so rough. Get that energy out. Quit tightening up. Quit being so concerned about what the drawing's going to end up looking like. It doesn't matter what the drawing ends up looking like. What matters is that you got your idea represented on the piece of paper just to guide you into the direction you want to take your drawing. And then you start just to develop that drawing just a little bit more, and you start to figure things out. And you don't just draw one way of doing it, not just one angle. You draw multiple angles. You try to figure it out. You try to just be your best at what it is that you're trying to do at that moment. And sometimes it's that first drawing and you go, dang, I just kind of nailed it. But I would say don't just settle with that. Even though you feel you nailed it on that first drawing, I say try 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more times. See if there's something else you discover. You don't know until you try it. So that's it. So I'm not saying you got to have 5 million drawings under your belt. That's certainly a lot. But draw. No magic pixie dust. There's no secret formula. It's about just understanding ideas, maybe learning some techniques, learning some new ways of seeing things, and then applying it. And it all comes down to your own personal application. All right? So that's it. Have a good one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Take care. Hello, this is Steven, and I just wanted to tell you about this cool thing that I'm doing right now through my website at silvertunes.com. It's a Skype mentorship. In a sense, what I want to do is just talk to you, meet you, tell me about things that are happening in your life, see if there's anything that I could do to help you. I can look over your artwork, do your portfolio, and just maybe try to push you in the right direction that you want to take your life and your journey. All right, so you can go to silvertunes.com, go to classes, click on mentorship, and you can learn all about it. We can try to arrange a time, set up a date. It doesn't matter where you live in the world. And I just wanted to make it just very affordable, just to open it up, because I love doing this. I love meeting people from all over the planet. It's a really cool thing, and with this technology, why not? So that's it. Thanks. Whoa! Hey! Go back. Go back.
Go back.
Great, go back. Go.